I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At their own 29-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McCarthy. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A beautiful fake. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. But the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fields. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. The tackle made back at the 39-yard line. Here's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 35. A good pickup there, 22. And the Chargers, 1st down.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
10 more yards. That's another Chargers first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Norris. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP, Tom.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Thomas on the coverage.
Now it's Herbert. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Nothing like understand where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So if nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
For the 2-point conversion.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. Now Hall to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Fields. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Norris. And this is not going to be enough. was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jets.
Here's a give to Hall. Able to power through. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 95 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down, New York.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wilson's got it complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and 6. Out of the gun, Fields. Now, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jets on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Fields. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. They call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Shedding the tackle. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On the counter, it's Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Chargers.
From the gun, here's Fields. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns. Wiggles free. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 2nd down and 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Norris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
At the 46-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
New York set to take the field. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. They'll give to Hall. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. From the 50, here's Fields. Caught. It's Wilson. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
A loss of 11 yards.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Jets punter now. As he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Pushing through the contact. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And you can see he's closing in on a rushing title, the league leader coming into the penultimate week of the season. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Norris. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
39-yard line.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing. Herbert gets this to Waller.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those.
3rd and 7.
Now Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers.
Herbert to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. They'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Herbert going to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
On the throwaway.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. As a stopper with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they'll just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. That's caught by Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Downfield's going to run. Oh, tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another first, but they're working with no timeouts.
8-yard pickup. 1st down.
And they're able to stop it here on the spike with 3 seconds remaining. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And one last throw here for Fields. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Chargers, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.